Hey, shalom to you brothers out there. Shalom. All praises to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Salutations to the 1/3 and 144. The 1/3 out of every people, tongue, and nation, the 12,000 out of each tribe of Israel, from the tribe of Judah all over down to Issachar. I've been feeling fucking strange these past few days, man. I don't know what the fuck it is. So I want to do a quick video on the book of Hebrews chapter 9. It says the old and the new. I just wanted to continue this series on the new covenant. Because, for the most part, brothers at this point, they already know about the new covenant. Brothers already know. And it's not something that's debatable. It's not something that's we're in a new covenant. All right, so I just wanted to read Hebrews chapter 9. Verse 1, it says, then verily the first covenant had also ordinance of the divine service and a worldly sanctuary. All right, so pretty much what Paul is doing is breaking down the old and the new. All right, the difference between the old and the new. It says, for there was a tabernacle made, the first wherein was the candlesticks, and the table and the showbread, which is called the sanctuary. And the second veil, the tabernacle, which is called the holiest of all, which had a golden censer and a covenant overlay round about with gold, wherein was a golden pot that had manna, and Aaron's bar that budded, and the tables of the covenant. And over it the cherubims of glory, shadowing the mercy seat, of which we cannot now speak particularly. So it's pretty much, giving out the blueprint of the first tabernacle, how it was made. All right, it's giving out the first tabernacle, how it was made. The first tabernacle was the Ark of the Covenant. It was set up in a way that it represented the spiritual, but it was the carnal. It was a carnal way. And over it the cherubims of glory shadowing the mercy seat, of which we cannot now speak particularly. Now when these things were thus ordained, the priest went always into the first tabernacle, accomplishing the service of the Most High. But into the second went the high priest, alone once every year, not without blood, which he offered for himself and for the errors of the people. The Holy Spirit is signifying that the way into the holiest of all was not yet made manifest, while as the first tabernacle was yet standing. So, love. The first tabernacle, the Levites were going every year, just like I was mentioning in the first video. That's what we got to understand about the Levites, the Aaronic priests. They were the ones that was given a designation to offer those sacrifices, So when it says, but into the second went the high priest alone once every year, not without blood, which he offered for himself and for the errors of the people. That was their job. That was what they were doing every single year. You see? But into the second went the high priest once alone every year, not without blood, eyes up, which he offered for himself and for the errors of the people. Chill out, man. The Holy Spirit is signifying that the way into the holiest of all was not yet made manifest, while as the first tabernacle was yet standing, which was a figure for the time then present, which something doesn't. Let me keep going, man. In which were offered both sacrifices that cannot make him that did a service perfect, appertaining to the conscience. Appertaining to the conscience. Who are these people? Let me. Oh man. So. To the conscience. So it couldn't make our people perfect pertaining to the conscience, because it had to be done every fucking year. It had to be done every fucking year. Every fucking year. It had to be fucking done. All right. Which though only eat meats and drinks and diverse washings and cardinal ordinances imposed on them until the time of Reformation. right? Because what were the designation of the Levites? They were doing it every year. And see, I'm doing this. The reason why I'm doing this, I'm not doing this to get anything of this world. I'm doing it because it's the truth. The brothers that were preaching the truth. It's a beautiful thing, man. Jeho, he's doing it. That's a beautiful thing. The New Covenant brothers, that's a beautiful thing. Like I said, it's all about being in one mind. Neither by the blood of goats and cows, but by its own blood he entered in once into the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us. That's right, man. It says neither by the blood of goats and cows, but by his own blood. So it's not about animal sacrifices anymore. All right. For if that blood of bulls and goats and the ashes of an heifer, sprinkling the unclean, sanctifying to the purifying of the flesh, how much more shall the blood of Christ, who through the eternal Spirit offer himself without spot to the Most High, purge your conscience from dead works to serve the living God? And for this cause he is the mediator. I know what I'm saying. He is the mediator of the New Testament, that by means of death for the redemption of the transgression that were under the First Testament, they which are called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance. So who were under the First Testament? The Hebrews. It says what? They which are called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance. So who's under the New Covenant? The Hebrews. But the thing is, the Gentiles also can make it. That's one thing that a lot of guys out here don't really understand. The Gentiles can make it. If they believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they're going to come in. Cornelius is a perfect example. The Jews that was following the Most High is a perfect example. I'm not of this world, man. The ones that believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they are going to make it. That's what the apostles were sent out for. Yeah, let's keep going. For where a testament is, there must also necessarily be the death of the testator, for a testament is of force after men are dead. Otherwise it is of no strength at all while the testator liveth. So it says after men are dead. See? So when the Lord went up on the cross, what happened? The new covenant was in play, whereupon neither the first testament was dedicated without blood. For when Moses had spoken every precept to all the people according to the law, he took the blood of cows and of goats with water and scarlet wool and hyssop, and sprinkled both the book and all the people, saying, This is the blood of the testament which God has enjoined unto you. Moreover, he sprinkled with blood both the tabernacle and all the vessels of the ministry, right? Just like I was saying in the first video, you're not going to have, you can't have covenants without blood, because the Lord, he requires blood. So it's going to talk about it right here. Moses, he sprinkled the blood on the people when he came down from the mountain. This is the new covenant right here. You know, brothers are teaching this is what we're supposed to be doing. And almost all things are by the law purged with blood, and without shedding of blood is no remission. It was therefore necessary, and I love it, it was therefore necessary that the pattern of things in the heavens should be purified with these, but the heavenly things themselves were better sacrificed than these. Nah. For Christ, it's not entering into the holy place of made with hands, which are the figures of the true, but into heaven itself, not to appear in the presence of God for us. So, what does that resemble? Because it says it was just a prelude to things to come, right? So the Ark of the Covenant, the things that budded. Okay. Know yet that he should offer for himself often as the high priest enter into the holy place every year with the blood of others. For then must he have suffered since the foundation of the world. But now once in the end of the world, as he appeared to put away sin by the sacrifice of himself, and as it is appointed unto man once to die, but after this judgment. So when it says he didn't enter into the tabernacle made with hands, because that's what the Levites were doing. The Levites were the prelude to Christ. But Christ entered into the holies of holies. He didn't need to go into a temple made with hands. Oh boy, and as it is appointed unto man once to die, but after this the judgment. So Christ was once offered to bear the sins of many, And unto then I look for him, so he appeared the second time without sin unto salvation. So we're looking for him the second time, eternally. He's in us. He's in every brother. I'm just doing my part in glorifying this new song, this new wine. And I'm dead to this fucking world, man. I'm dead to this fucking place. But I got love in my heart for the brothers, man. I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. I'm not of this world. I'm not. Anyways, man, with that, yeah, I'm not of this world. I'm out of this place, man. So, brothers, keep moving in spirit and in truth. All praises to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Salutation to the 1/3 and to the 144. Hey, I'm gonna say this to the spirit too. So before I go, brothers never answer that question whether the prophecies were spiritual or physical, or maybe they're not. Anyways, with that, man, I'm out. Shalom. It's just